Parramatta. Important win.
Yes.
Important win. No doubt about it. Mitchell Moses makes a big difference. I thought Kelmar Tuolangi was very, very good, but much needed win, Hindy.
Bailey Simonson was outstanding as well. I thought he's been very good for the last couple of weeks, but having Mitch Moses back there, just the way he distributes that ball, gets to his outside men very quickly, and his kicking game as well. So it was a bit of a tricky one for the Eels this one, I think, even though they had all their stars back. The Sharks coming off that hiding last week, missing a few of their superstars. You don't know what's going to happen in these games, but yeah, they did it. They hung on, a bit of a scare there at half-time, but held on and got the bickies.
And do you know what? It was a difficult time for Dylan Brown with Mitchell being out, Mitchell Moses. But you see the difference, you know, with him having to step up tonight, how good Dylan Brown was with Mitchell Moses coming out. Like those few weeks, that month without Mitchell would have done him a lot of good.
Oh, I would have given him a lot of confidence. Having to actually just lead the side around, and then when Mitchell comes back in, obviously can, and not cruise a little bit, but just play his own style of footy, which is his running game. And we saw him score a great try from just doing that.
They will. It's 2 losses in a row for the Sharks. I know there was no Nico tonight, but a few concerns starting to develop.
I think more defensively, more than anything for them. They're a top 4 side and they pride themselves on defence, you know. So I think that'd be the part what Fitzy would be upset most with is the defence. But again, they'll get Nico back, they'll get a few more back, and yeah, they'll trouble teams come late in the year.
Brian?
Yeah, well, I've got a stat for you.
Oh, please, we go.
Let us know.
Get ready.
No Cronulla forward ran over more than 95 metres, so that's saying something. So your forwards, or your Eels...
Which is, I will agree with Will, that it's a defensive side. Their forwards are great defensive. Their outside backs do all the heavy lifting yardage-wise.
So off through the middle.
I saw you knocking down some stats. You're doodling away out the back there.
No, I've just got a few tips for Saturday. Would you like to tell me?
Love that.
Yeah, Conrad, race 1.
That's your horse,
That's
correct.
Now,
Matthew, have you recovered from your sickness?
Bit of sickness. Oh, you know, guys, not really, but you know what do you do when you're the host? You just got to keep turning up. Dylan Edwards in the crowd. Dylan. Now, boys, out the back, Mitchell Moses, like our producer Johnny Clegg, who's a Salford boy. Honestly, he's not even a Parramatta fan. Every single time Moses got the ball, he screeched and waved his pom-poms.
He wants him in
It was
Origin.
pathetic.
He wants him in Origin. Yeah, coming back from a broken foot. Look, he was very good, but Johnny, our producer, is a fanboy. No, Mitch Moses was very, very good. He was up for this game. In fact, I thought Gutho was very good as well. Didn't cross over the line, but Mitch Moses...
What a difference it makes to the whole side when your halfback's there. Yeah. Just the confidence goes through the team.
Just say things don't go well on Wednesday night. What happens then?
For Queensland, you mean?
For New South Wales. If things don't go our way, it's the Blues. I know it won't be happening. We'll just go worst case scenario.
I'm not even going to ponder it.
Okay, let's not.
Not even in the equation.
No, it's not. You're right. That was a silly question.
Go.
No, that's silly. I'll put that one back in the box.
Okay. Well, we're going to talk Origin in a second. You pull it out of the box if you want then. Fellas, a lot of things to discuss. The first thing, the eye catchers, all things State of Origin. Dylan Edwards in, James Tedesco out. It's not a slur on Teddy, like he's slowing down or anything, just a change of formula. Thoughts on it? Will, firstly for you, as a Queenslander.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. Obviously, Dylan Edwards he's been proven the last couple of years, you know, and he's played in some big games. And as you said, there's nothing against Teddy, but this guy's he's made himself get picked. You know what I mean? He's put his best foot forward every week, and yeah, he's the informed fullback at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think Teddy has been there a long time. He's done a great job, but I just think this is the changing of the guard. We spoke about this last Sunday. We've lost, unfortunately, the last 2 series, so we have to sort of change the way we play. And I think Dylan Edwards will suit the way Madge is going to coach and the team that we've chosen.
Which is how?
I think we're just going to be kicking early, chasing, try and bash them.
Major on defence, drill through the middle. He's going to be a real toothache through the middle. Dylan Edwards, he'll just be relentless. He just plays that same game.
I like that analogy.
I know, it just come to me.
Yeah, it's a beauty.
I know, it's unbelievable.
I wish you had the dentist. So do you.
Yeah, you do need to go to the dentist.
Gingivitis.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
That's what he does. Will. He just tries to...
Yeah,
you didn't sit anywhere near me on the plane, you idiot.
Boys, Will, question to you. No David Fafita. Thoughts? What's counted against him?
I reckon, like last week, he played unbelievable. Now, before the team was picked, he was the best back row in the comp. But then if you look at the start of the year, he's sort of been hot and cold. He's been a bit inconsistent in areas. And Bill would have watched all the Titans games. He would have watched all the back rowers in the Queensland selection. And I reckon, mate, Dave, as I said last week, was unreal, but earlier on in the year, he was a bit hot cold.
You know what I reckon, Will? I reckon it's Billy knows Madge inside out.
Yeah,
Michael Maguire, you've been on what Madge is very, very good at is picking out someone with a few defensive shortcomings and expose it. And I reckon that's part of the reason.
It's an 80-minute performance.
Yeah, correct.
You can't clock off. And I think Dave's game, as good as he is when he's on, the gap between being on and off, he drifts in and out of games. And you can't do that in Origin.
Will, can I ask you this? This is off topic, but do you think Billy was always going to be a coach? Like when he was playing, is his attention to detail as thorough as everyone says?
I was his roomie, so everything was to a T.
Don't tell us about that.
Everything Bill did was to a T, and he was a perfectionist. And you'd see all these erratic plays and things he did on a footy field, but he practiced, he trained, and he knew what opposition were going to do. So he'd throw the 50-50 ball knowing what the opposition winger was going to do. It'd be the same as this next Wednesday night. He'll know what's coming, and he'll have the boys very well prepared and ready to go.
Tell you what, Will, it was interesting. His third year, he's turned into a coach. He was a little bit prickly at the press conference.
Bill can get prickly at time to time, but I think, I don't know. It's obviously Origin. It's that time of year again, and he's won 2 in a row, and I dare say that he'd be feeling a bit of pressure at this point now, and this is a fun time, you know.
Do you reckon if you win 3 in a row, which is highly, highly unlikely, do you think he'd have an ambition to be a NRL coach?
Nah, I don't know why you would want to be. Mate, it's crazy being an NRL head coach.
Seems mad, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
They're all just
all insane.
they're all head cases.
Yeah.
That's coming from me.
But I think that I think he's really enjoying the Queensland role. It's 12 weeks of the year where he's coaching and whatever else, and then he has his race horses. He has everything
He's got
else.
the horse stud, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got the big property, mate.
Yeah. He's got boats and caravans.
They all have those. You still got yours?
No, I was on one on.
Okay, another question. Will, on the other side of the fence with us, New South Wales, if you're the right centre for Queensland, are you relieved that Latrell Mitchell's not picked?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like, I know that people say Latrell's got in and out of games and whatever else, but, mate, he gave me nightmares for years, do you know what I mean? And I've played some good, tough games against him, and I just think that Latrell, in 30 seconds, could turn a game on its head, do you know what I mean? You get close to the try line, you start getting nervous. His size, how much, and when he wants to do something, he reminds me a lot of a Greggy, do you know what I mean? Greg Inglis was the same. When he wanted to do something, he'd do it. You can see just there in that footage, he's just got the strength, he's got the size, and, I just think that Val Holmes and that, not that they'd really care, but there would be a little bit of a sigh of relief there, but yeah.
Boys, Hindy, Cameron McGuinness will start at 13. Isaiah Yeo will come off the bench. He's in the 14. I think it's probably trying to keep things simple.
I think I probably would have done it the other way. Look, this is not a bad ploy, because obviously McGuinness knows how to. He'll suck a bit of juice out of the Queensland forward packs by his little creative runs, but his defence is what he's there for, I reckon. It's not his running game, but I thought just with Isaiah Yeo, with his ball playing a little bit more, I thought would have been better to start the game and brought McInnes on there and had a few more darts around the ruck, loosen up the ruck a little bit. Yeah. But look, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but I would have swatched the role.
The other one, Fletch, Jake Trbojevic, captain.
Yeah,
mate. Great decision.
Great decision.
Yeah.
Well, remember last year when we lost the first game, he wasn't in the team, and we put him back in. We obviously won the second game, but you see him how passionate he is, and if you can't follow a leader like Jake, you're in the wrong game, I think.
Oh, well said.
Yeah, put it on a
T-shirt.
T-shirt. Put it on a T-shirt.
But you can just see how much sort of positivity he has when we've had him on the show.
Yeah.
He's a bloke you'd want to play for.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a great decision.
Well, I'll tell you what, Fletch, when they... here we see somebody's holding, but when they... can you imagine his response when they told him he was...
he would have cried.
Yeah, he'd have been 20-1 on that the word he would have used was proud.
Oh, yeah.
Look.
Mate, I just want to say it was a nice moment today. Like, I was finding it hard before the game. I was getting a bit emotional when we're all starting together and seeing how proud our mum and dad were playing here at Brookvale. You know, it's really cool, and just very, very proud. You know, very, very proud of Ben. He did really well, you know, getting a double here at home. Obviously, playing 80 minutes as well. Very, very proud, you know. Really, so proud, mate. It's just such a nice moment for us all and our family and our friends.
You proud?
Oh, mate, so proud. Did you know?
Right, boys. I tell you what, I'm unusually confident in New South Wales.
Yes, me too.
I'm going New South Wales by 4. 14-10.
We're picking our scores now.
Yeah, why not?
Queensland by 8.
You're an idiot.
Easy.
You're mad.
You are.
What
Why
way?
you want? What?
What way?
What? 8 by 8?
Easy.
No. New
Comfortably.
South Wales by 14.
Oh!